maybe looking back, I think having a secondary plan would have been good. And then, again, some long-term investment stuff like that would have been nice to have known too. I think back then I thought an investment was more like betting on a football game. And that has a lot of excitement, but I wouldn't suggest that for many people.
Which part would you have liked to known best out of all the things in finance? I mean, you've read 2 of my books so far. Out of all those,
Probably
what could have helped you the most?
Just a good way to have more of a discipline on budget, on savings, and thinking long term. Definitely, it's tough to think long term sometimes when you're young. You want the shiny object, and I was in an industry that was fun, and that's probably part of what attracted me to it. It was a lot of go concerts. Tomorrow's show is going to be better than yesterday's show, and it kind of really kept going. And as it kept going, more and more things would happen, and then just you think, well, someday I'll get a raise, and then at some point you're just kind of capped at that certain level. And I wish I would have known more how to save and invest, maybe find some other ways to make money that are out there, which that involves investing, passive income, again, planning for the long term, planning for things. Taxes isn't long term, but we got to deal with that every year, and that's long term enough.
Yeah.
As opposed to this weekend's fun or this weekend's event, as opposed to taxes each and every year. So that was definitely wish I would have known more about that. Definitely planning more on long term, and some maybe ways to find money work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably had known some of that, I probably would have been more, my ears and eyes would have been a little more open to finding the connections that maybe would have came around, or I may have met somebody along those years who may have said, hey, maybe this was an opportunity for you in addition to what you're already doing. So and I knew some people that also had moved into the area and had come in with another full-time job and looked at radio as their part-time job. I never looked at radio as a part-time thing. It was, for me, it was all in. I was going to do broadcasting, radio career, and try to learn all aspects about it. So, maybe looking back, I think having a secondary plan would have been good. And then, again, some long-term investment stuff like that would have been nice to have known too. I think back then I thought an investment was more like betting on a football game. And that has a lot of excitement, but I wouldn't suggest that for many people.
Oh, yeah. This is actually a common theme. Would you think that a lot of people in your industry had the same outlook or same issues that you encountered?
Yeah, I definitely think so.